boys and girls. Today for science class, we're going to do an experiment, and it's going to be in 2 days. So we're going to take 2 days for this experiment. We're going to learn about a new concept, and I have a list of materials that you need, and each one actually there's tables that already have the materials. Okay, so we have this question. I will know, we're going to answer this question. I will know why towels dry overnight. That's your learning target. So, have you guys ever asked yourself that? I'm sure you had, like mom or dad tell you, after you come from the pool, to hang your towel either on, like, over a chair or on a hook, but not to leave it on the floor all, squished together. You need to hang it, okay, so it dries overnight. So I'm sure you've heard that from your parents. Who has heard that? Okay, so we're gonna find out why. Like, what happens overnight that the next morning the towel is all dry, ready to go again. Okay, we're not gonna use the real towel. We're gonna use paper towels. So I'm gonna tell you the materials that we are going to use at the table. We need 2 plastic cups. I wrote them down here, but I'm going to tell you. We need 2 plastic cups. Okay. We need a balance. Okay. We need a lid. Some water. Okay. I have it in a cup, but you guys are going to use the sink. And 2 paper towels, dry paper towels. Okay. I'm going to show you what you're going to do, but before you guys go into groups. But then I'm going to separate you into groups. Each group is going to have 3 students. And you guys are going to go to your tables, to the different tables where the materials are already there. And then, just figure out like who will do the towels. Maybe someone from your little group will go get the towels wet. The other person can put the cups on the balance. And the third person can write down the observations. So you can just, in your notebook or on a piece of paper, I want you to actually on the paper that I already put on your desk as a group, write your observation, okay, for day 1. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in the sink and wet your towels, both of the towels. They don't have to be completely soaked, but they have to be wet, okay? And then you're going to place them on each cup. Okay, you're going to wet your second towel and put it on the cup. Try to make like the 2 paper towels are going to be the same size. Okay. So then after you do that, you're going to put them on the balance. And I want you to observe, everybody in the group is going to make an observation. Remember from what we've learned, that what is an observation is simply what you see. Remember that? Okay. So you're going to tell me, and you're going to write down, does it look even? Is it balancing? Are both pretty much, the same weight? Like one is not heavier than the other, right? So, okay, write that down when you see that, okay? After you see that, you're going to take them off, okay? After you write down your observation. And then you're going to place the lid, one of the lids, you're going to place, well, there's only one lid. You're going to place it in one of the cups, okay? And then I want you to leave both of these. I want you to put your name with a Sharpie here and here. Or you can put like, whatever nickname you can put to your team. Just put your name, which one is yours. And you're going to place them on the ledge over there. So tomorrow we're going to come back and see what happened. Okay? So go put those back, and then we're gonna be ready to see what happened the next day. Okay, so get in your groups and start the experiment. Day two. So it's day two now of our experiment. So now we're going to get in our groups again, and we're gonna go get our cups and see what happened. Okay, so bring your cups to your table. Okay, take the lid out. Okay, what are your gonna? What are your observations? Okay. Okay. So now I want you to put them in the balance. So one is dry and the other one's still wet. The one that was covered is still wet, and the one that was uncovered is completely dry. Okay, put them on the balance and see which one, what happened. What's everybody, noticing? So I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna see what everybody's noticing. Great job. Okay, so write down your observations so we can talk about it. Okay. So now we're gonna put, you can put your balance away, and then we'll clean up at the end. And we're gonna take the last 5 minutes. But now I want you guys to go back to your seat, and then we're just gonna talk about what you guys noticed. Why do you think, Jennifer? Why do you think it dried? Okay. How about you? Why do you think it dried? What happened? Okay. So the concept and the process of drying overnight is that evaporation happens. What is evaporation? So the evaporation is the process in which a liquid becomes gas. Okay. So we're gonna put the definition, and you're gonna copy it in your. I want you to put it in your sheet of paper where you made your observations, the definition of evaporation. So that's what happened. So it didn't just disappear, right? Or it became something else. So it was in the form. Have you ever, like with ice? First, it's in, you can have a cup of water, and then you put it in the freezer, and it becomes ice. So it changes um, the form that it's in, but it's not anything different. It just changed. Um, so that is evaporation. That's what happened. So now you guys know what happened overnight to the towel. Now it's dry. Now, who can tell me? So which one was heavier after we finished the experiment? Yes. So the wet towel was a lot heavier, right? And then the one that was dry was, the cup was a lot lighter because the water had already evaporated, and so there's less weight because it's no longer in the towel. So that's very interesting, and that's why, when you bring your towel from the pool, you see like how like it's so heavy, but then when it's wet, but then like the next day when it's all dry again, it's lighter, right? Have you guys ever noticed that? What other things? Let's talk about what other things do you think, have you noticed, or now that you think about it, that evaporation is happening? Tell me other examples. Great job, boys and girls. I love all the examples that you gave me, and I think we all did a great job. So now we're going to spend some time cleaning our tables and putting everything away. And then on our way out, before we go to recess, I am going to give you a slip um, about, why. Now you're going to answer this. We talked about it. I gave you the definition, we did the experiment and made observations. Now I want you to answer in the slip. Why does the towel dry overnight? What happens? And write that down, what you took out of this lesson. Okay? All right, thank you.